Alright, hello everybody. So before I start today, I just wanted to say I had my first YouTube fan, and someone asked for my autograph today, so shout out to my YouTube fan. Yay, alright. Anyway, so here are your problems for Chan Academy. You have A and B. Here's A, and this one's B. Alright, so what I want you guys to do is to take these standard forms and change them into vertex form. And as part of the video, I'm actually just going to go ahead and do them for you, and hopefully they'll be good examples where you can finish the rest of your homework. Alright, so what I have here is y equals x squared minus 4x plus 1. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move this 1 over to here, and that's fine, right? Now what I need to figure out is what is missing to make this a complete square. Well, I need to have 4 more 1s to make it a complete square. Positive ones, right? Okay. And now we have a nice complete square. So now I need to add in 4 negatives to counteract adding 4 positives. And let's write what we just did. So what I just did is I took y equals x squared minus 4x, and this is where we did a little crafty math thing where we added 4 and then we subtracted 4. This is the part that we really need to pay attention to, is that we know that we have 4 x's, and the trick to figure out how much singles we need is to take half of it and then square it. So negative 4, take half, that's negative 2. Negative 2 squared is positive 4. That's why I added 4, but I can't just add 4 out of nowhere. I have to subtract 4 as well. And don't forget about the plus 1. Plus 1. Okay. So now I know that I have a square and some extra parts. So I'm going to write what the square is, and that's going to be in the form y is equal to x. Well, it's x and then minus 2. And let me just demonstrate. On the outside it's x minus 2. Okay, that's the length. And let me pull these away. Okay, so x minus 2 squared, right? Because that's our square. X minus 2 squared. And then what do I have on the outside? I have 4 negatives and 1 positive. That leaves me with 3 negatives. I have y is equal to x minus 2 squared minus 3. And that's equivalent to what we started with. Y equals x squared minus 4x plus 1. So we've changed it from standard form into vertex form, and our vertex would be 2 to the right, so 2, and then down 3, so 2, 3. Okay. Now for the other one, we're going to do the same thing. I'm just going to get rid of these 2 negatives and move them to the side. Okay. Now I know there's 8 x's, so I know that this square right here is going to be of 4 by 4. So all I have to do is take 8, since there's 8 x's, divide by 2, that's 4, and I square it and I get 16. Okay, so what I want to do is add 16, and obviously I have to subtract 16. It's adding 0. Okay, so let's go ahead and write that out. I'm going to switch my color to green, since I don't want to get it mixed up. So y is equal to x squared plus 8x plus 16 minus 16 minus 2. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to get y is equal to, and we know our height here is going to be a single x and then 4 positive ones, right? So we know we're multiplying x plus 4 times x plus 4 to get a perfect square. Let me clear these off. So I have x plus 4, and what shape is it going to be? A square, so x plus 4 squared, and that's going to cover up this part, x squared plus 8x plus 16. That's x plus 4 squared. So now we have to account for this part, and I'll circle it in purple. Negative 16 minus 2, and that's going to be negative 18. Okay, and there we go for its x1. Alright, so hopefully this was helpful. Send me an email if you guys are stuck. Completing the square is one of the most harder concepts in Algebra 1, but if once you get it, then it makes sense, and you can do a lot with completing the square. So hopefully this helps. I'll see you guys in class.